What's good, Mama Crew? Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, thanks so much for stopping by. In today's video, we are doing another Creator Diaries video, and this time we're going to be converting because it's been a while since I've converted, so I've fallen behind in my conversion schedule. As you can see, we're still on Halloween stuff. This is not going to be a tutorial video, so I don't want you guys thinking that I'm gonna show you how to convert in this video. This is just me converting, that's all it is. If you are a creator or you're interested in creating and you're curious as to the process of creating, then this more or less might be an interesting video for you. I don't really know, but if you struggle to fall asleep, then this might be a good video for you. And if you just want to see what kind of work goes into converting or making CC, then this also might be a good video for you. I know that there are a lot of people who watch my videos who are in college and who work from home, so this kind of video is something you could maybe put on in the background. If you ever want to get some work done. Let's put this in group 0. Let's just put this on mesh. Always use this one for my paintings and posters. What did I put this as? Halloween. Spooky party posters. And then mixed all. Go. So first things first, let's change this to 5 simoleons. Can stay in posters. I just want it to be moved up and down the wall. To remove this, change the name to group 0, and then import our mesh. And then we can go ahead and delete all of these. Now I'm probably going to have to make 2 of these because there are just so many swatches. Import this one. Yes. And then let's do the multi, and then the specular. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So go to let's go ahead and export this as a package. I actually want to export this as underscore A because I have to make another one now too. So if you're new to creating or converting, you always want to start a brand new file because the Sims 3 workshop is always cloning one of whatever you selected. So if you ever try to import your new project in just one already open project, the game is only going to replace one of them. So there'd be no point in importing all these new projects into one project after you finished one of them because it's just cloning one instance of it. That's how you'll get, if you ever try to do it that way with 4 different objects, only one of them is going to show up in the game, even though you have 4 different files in your mods folder. That's what happens. Start 11. That's not supposed to happen. It's the mask. Let me see if I can import. Now it's mixed dough. Okay, let's try this one more time. This time that works. So let me try that again, but this time hit no. Let's see what happens. Okay, that didn't make a difference either. I don't want to use anything from other expansion packs because some of you might not have those expansion packs. So I have to use something from the base game, which is going to be a problem if I can't find one that would still work. Yeah, try this one. Let's see what that gives us. Okay. Okay. Was I not doing that before or something? It's been a couple weeks. Spooky party posters. B. Let's do mix doll MS. Let's change that to 5 civilians. Can be moved up and down. Okay. So I'm gonna delete this one. Delete this one. I'm gonna add my own multi and my own specular. Okay. And now 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. So I can do 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and then 20. Okay. Nice. So, and this was like the easy one because these next couple ones that I'm about to convert, the masks are going to be a little bit more complicated for me to put together. Guess I'll just throw you both in there. I'm going to delete all of this. I usually delete all of my files. Now some people say to keep them backed up somewhere just in case you ever have to go in and fix anything, but like, I feel like what's done is done. It's not the best idea one should have, but it's one that I have. So I don't think I want to make this one recolorable. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care for it to be recolorable. This creator adds like a lot of stuff that kind of makes it hard to put a mask on it, but like add a window, add done. Okay. Get a notepad in here. 𝐒𝐕𝐵𝐚𝐵𝐚S. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this here. Let's export it. And let's do add window, add done, spooky. What is this called? Bigfoot cardboard cutout. Okay. Bigfoot cardboard cutout. Some things I really do want to be recolorable from this creator. But like, I guess it's fine if some of it isn't. It's 1K. I typically only leave my cloth textures at 1K. So everything else is fine to be at like 512 by 512. I'm not gonna say it's like overkill, but it's a bit of overkill for The Sims 3. 2K is really pushing it. I rarely ever do 2K. Like when I first started, yeah, because I didn't know that the texture size is a little bit much, but this is a game created in 2009, so I actually am going to keep the drop shadow for this one, but let's very quickly check the can I get that down a little bit? Looks like I can. Okay. And I am gonna clone this from my plant. So, okay. Let's open up this one. I can't believe I'm finally getting to this. It's been maybe 2 months since I had to stop my spooky pack. Feels really good. And now let's export this and then delete Black shadow now. So a lot of times you'll see people like lowering the poly counts to the point where they're like broken, where the mesh is broken when they put in their like medium LOD. But personally, I feel like if it's already low poly, you can keep it. You can keep the poly counts, because if it's already low poly, it's not going to be taxing on like any system. So it's like literally fine. I don't think that was the one that well, that might be actually. What did I call this one? Bigfoot cardboard cutout. Bigfoot cardboard cutout. And then let's, okay. How much should this be? Yeah, I'll keep it at 35. But it's not an object that goes on any slots, that's for sure. Yeah, so this is what I mean. So this is like the high level of detail, right? And it's already 184. So if I also go to medium, I'm gonna get the same poly counts for it, right? But it's already so low that it literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. I don't have to get that even lower. You know what I mean? And it's about the same as like the original plant. The medium detail was 180 faces. But the mesh itself that I'm importing is 184. This actually is even less poly than the plant you guys just saw, because the high level detail is 550. That's what I mean. Like, it literally doesn't matter. Now, as far as like keeping the shadow mesh that came with the Sims 4, sometimes I keep them because they play better with 𝐒𝐵𝐾 in Reshade and G-Shade. I'm sure you guys have already seen it, so I probably don't really have to expand further on that, but the shadows in The Sims 3, they don't play as well with 𝐒𝐵𝐾, whereas this being imported with it, like you've all seen that shadow texture in The Sims 4, right? Because creators like make it. They make it. So that's why it looks as good as it does in their like gameplay screens. Okay. 12. I'm gonna import my multi. And then my specular. And then I'm gonna set this to false because you can't even recolor it if you wanted to. But yeah, that's the mesh now. That's what it's looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and export this. Like a lot of times they're not gonna be this quick and easy, you know. I'm just taking like, sometimes you'll get lucky and some of these projects won't be as long as others. Okay, now this is what I mean. I think we're getting into the much more difficult territory now with some of these meshes. Okay, see, like this one, like maybe I can make this blanket recolorable, and then I'd have to keep everything else as a overlay. Yeah, I'm gonna make the blanket recolorable. So let's export it as a test file. And nothing is transparent, so sometimes you do have to put it in PNG form. Even though PNG takes up like more space, like than a DDS file. It's not as compressed, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Let's go grab my resources. Bread, yellow, magenta. Okay. So, since this does have a cloth texture, I'm gonna leave it at 1K. And I gotta grab all this stuff out. So I'm gonna Control-C, Control-V, and then I'm just gonna double check that. Okay. So this is where I might have to export it as a PNG, because in the DDS it's gonna take it unless I delete it. But if I don't feel like carving it out again, my best bet is to do it like this for now. Unless I... Whatever. Let's do PNG. OL for overlay. Now I can, I guess, do it all over again. Okay. I do see a problem area. This one's good. Save as, oops, DDS mask. Okay. And now I can grab the actual mesh. So what did you call this? Box with spooky decorations. Okay. I actually so when it comes to decimation, I'm going to remove the shadow mesh on this one since it's mostly taken up, so it doesn't matter. The only thing I need to worry about is decimating. These ones, since there's so many things added to it, I'm gonna have to do it kind of carefully. The goal is to get it as low as possible without destroying the mesh. The chin gets sharp here if I go any lower than that. Let's see. And the box up. I might have to keep it at just 1K. It's not too bad, like, if I can get all of the objects under 1K, that's ideal. But I will never go anything higher than 6K for an item, like for an object. I just don't like. I don't even think I would do it for statues, and for some reason statues are always super high poly, and I don't think they should be. Okay, let's import. Just did diffuse 0. Mesh. And then just go to objects, deco, plants. Box of spooky decorations. And then I feel like this should be like $5 too, because I'm assuming this is like a family that has collected these objects over the years and just literally put it in their attic. So I don't think it should be super expensive. One can assume you brought it over from your parents' house when you moved out or something like that. Now again, if I want to keep all the details, it's gonna have to be 1K, but it's honestly not too bad. It's better than 3K, in my humble opinion. So here is where you import your overlay. As you can see, it says overlay. Done. Yes. 1K. And then you import your mask, which is as a DDSY. Okay. And then your multi, which, if you want to do your own bake for it, go for it. Personally don't do that. But okay. So here, let's try 5x5 at first. And then go find a fabric that would maybe work out better for us. Okay. I bet I saw like a graphic print, but I don't think that's gonna be in here. That's something like it, but that's gonna be under graphic, not fabric. Oh, you know, let's stick with the same, geometric, maybe? Is that where it's at? I could be wrong. It's been a couple weeks. I forgot what the pattern is called, but I think I'm right. I think this is the one. Yeah, I was right. Okay, so let's try 8x8. Getting slightly better results with that one. I like it. I'm a fan. And then I guess we're done. The only thing to do at this point is to go in game and test them. This is done. Delete that. Delete all of these. Dancing skeleton do-it-yourself box. Again. Not making this recolorable. 100%. Not gonna do that. I mean, make the scissors. The pumpkin. No, because then you'd have to make these recolorable too. I'm not doing all that. It is what it is. Dancing skeleton DIY box. Okay. So let's now import this one. And since there is no cloth texture, I'm going to bring that down to 5x12, 5x12. Save as. Okay. I'm going to open it and decimate it. Again, I don't care for the drop shadow in this type of mesh, since most of it is being covered up anyway. I'm going to remove the doubles. 2000 is too bad. Or does it start to get bad for this? Okay. I can keep it at 547. That is completely fine by me. Export. Perfect. This one. Import. Group 0, rename, export, mesh, exit, then a new file, object, come back into plants, and we will do dancing skeleton DIY box. Is that what I called it? Let me double check. Yes. Okay. Control, paste. Again, $5. Yes, medium is fine. Let's delete that drop shadow. Rename this to group 0. Import our mesh. And do the same for the medium blood. And then the shadow level. Okay. Delete. And then let's import our lower textures. Let's import our multi and our specular. And I can make this non-recolorable because there are no other color options. Yeah. Sports. The second pattern done. The second deletes. I can delete these as well. Mothman cardboard cutout. That's probably not gonna get a recolor either, if I'm being honest. Oops. I am going to keep the drop shadow for this one though. And that's... I think this is pretty good on its own to not really be decimated, but whatever. I'm a stickler for decimating anyway. 100 it is. Export. Yes, exit. Okay. This is basically what we do, like converters, creators. This is basically it. We put on whatever music we can vibe to in the background, and we just get to work, honestly. Sometimes I stream it in my server, and sometimes I just hang out by my lonesome to some nice music. It can be really relaxing, and then also like if you enjoy problem solving, there's that component to it as well. But I think the biggest reward is seeing it look really, really good in game, and then being able to make your builds like more realistic and bring them to life. Because I personally love decorating, so it just makes me so happy to see all these different like things I can now do. Did I keep that at 30? I think I did. I just removed the slot. Oh, that's still 1K, isn't it? You can tell by how clear it is. It's gonna look fine in game though, trust me. Let's see, it's a little bit more blurrier, but it's gonna look fine in game. Trust me. You can't always let your eyes in the Sims Resource Workshop deceive you. Sometimes it looks better in the Sims Resource Workshop, sometimes it looks better in the Sims 3. With a note, it comes with experience. Like, you'll be able to tell, like, this is still gonna look fine. And oh, someone was playing tic-tac-toe in the back of it. Naughty kids. Just gonna go ahead and turn that off. Let's delete these other ones. Don't forget to delete these. It is so embarrassing when you forget to delete those optional ones. And then someone goes in game and tries to recolor it. It's so embarrassing. Like, amateur hour. No, it happens, even to the best of us. Okay, so put this in done. Delete that. Delete. Spooky party shelf. Now, what do I want to do with this? Is there going to be enough room for me to add a slot? And is it going to matter? That's the thing. Is it going to matter if I add a slot? Red, yellow, magenta. I'm trying to decide if I want to make this a shelf, if I want to put this on the wall, like as an art, like a poster, and if I wanted to have slots, because you can just use the tool mod and put them on, but I feel like not having slots is kind of tacky. Be honest. But I've also never cloned a shelf before either. So this could be interesting. Let's go look at surfaces and display. Is that where it's under? I don't know if I want to do the universal. I guess I have no choice. I don't know if there's like a base game show. I could be wrong about that. Okay. I don't know what show to use. I don't know what show to use. Do we have better looking miscellaneous surfaces? No. But here. Nothing. Okay. I guess I'll just go with this one. Okay. I mean, that's a wall. That's certainly on a wall. Okay. It looks like it does have some bones, so except it doesn't. Question mark. Okay, but then these are our slots. They've got a medium and then a small. Let me just export it quickly, shelf bone, because I want to see if it actually has a bone. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even matter. Okay. So let me delete that since it doesn't matter. I just have to set it as a shelf, I guess. And how is it set as a shelf? Surfaces, display, dining room, study. Can be moved up and down on wall. Okay. So I guess I'll just wait, which one did I? Okay, yeah. I guess I'll just export the object. 1x1. I really need to figure out this texture first, because that's gonna bother me the most if I don't. So Um, What I need are these stickers. I want them. I want these stickers. I do want them. And then I want these, obviously. I want the stars. I want all of this. Okay. So if I do perfect. Let's not make this one K, please. But I'm not doing that with the two other textures because that's crazy. I will, though, get, oh shoot, red. These here, see. Nice. Okay. maybe it doesn't really matter if it overlaps because we've already got our overlay, which is going to go on top, like right smack on top of that mask part, so it's still fine. I'm pretty sure it's been a couple months. Oh, please, please don't revert it, please. No. Please stop. Let's save this as our mask. Exits. And finally, our mesh. Right? Yes, we need our mesh. So I probably lost my name template by now. This is called Spooky Party Shelf. And what did I want this to be again? A wall shelf. Okay, we'll make it a wall shelf then. Let's see. Spooky Party Shelf. Perfect. So the first thing I have to do is, since it is a wall shelf, I'm gonna delete this shadow mesh. Oh, you know what? It shouldn't be a wall shelf. Because then how would you explain these floating books? Whoopsies. Okay, back to the drawing board. I do want it to have slots, but like, to what extent does it need to have slots? To what extent? I thought I had like a little mini display case thing. I thought I had something like that, but I forgot like what I did with it. I might need it again. Yeah, let's give that a medium slot, whatever. Okay, so this one, go in, decimate, remove doubles. How much can I, oh. Okay, girl, you was getting a little, 513 it is, export. Okay. Point my object. Shadow mesh, materials, delete. Group, 0, rename, export. Mesh. Exit. Remove. Name 0 mesh. Okay, medium. Doesn't make a difference. Just put on my multi. And then my specular. Okay. Oh no. Oh, the star should have been transparent. Dang. Well, you just imagine it's a black piece of paper, because I do not feel like dealing with that right now, to be honest. I don't. I don't feel like dealing with it right now. Let's do 3x3. Let's go into miscellaneous. Let's do orange. 3x3. Was it black? Yes. And then this should be 5x5 is my wood texture. I hate the EA woods. Let's just do this one. Black piece of paper it is. Let's rename. Okay. Done. Okay. Spooky tube. What's that? Oh, it's a TV. I don't know about that one. I've literally never converted a TV before. Oh, there's blood on stuff. Should I? Or should I just make it deco? This is a lot of stuff to take apart for the mask. Oh my gosh. I'm literally gonna be here all day. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, wait, maybe not. Okay, so I can keep this one separate, this one separate, this one separate. It's just the stickers. But like, I really like the stickers, you know, but to what extent do I like those stickers? This is so annoying. I mean, it's not like they could preemptively separate the stickers because they can't recolor stuff anyway. Sims 4 creators, so like it wouldn't matter. Plus, let me see how the Sims 3 does TVs in the game anyway. Let's go electronics, TV. Did someone not make drop shadow? Okay. And then the actual screen. It's only got one bone. Okay, so it is doable. It's just like the mask is gonna be a pain, but it's doable. But that mask, bro. And then it's like, is the blood even that important now at this point? Because this mask is crazy. I have to... As long as I can get the stickers, I don't think I really care. But it's gonna be such a project. You know what? Let me be right back. I need to go eat something and then grab some water. I'll be right back. I have to mentally prepare myself for this. Okay, so I went and took a very, very big break. I went back to sleep and everything. And this is why I don't do commissions, because I work on my own time, baby. Let's try to see if we can get these stickers off this TV. This is gonna take me so long. Okay. And then this one up here. I'm just gonna erase the parts of the TV when I actually get it on another layer. Okay. Do I want this part? Gosh, okay. All right. Let's increase this. Let's take all those. Okay. And then this. Wait. Now I need to go back in and delete the parts of the TV. I hope you guys see now like how much work actually goes into converting. Like, it can definitely be a headache on its own. But there's like so many amazing and beautiful meshes that I wish were in The Sims 3. Because don't get me wrong, like The Sims 4 looks like a lot of fun. I just know that it would take me a really long time to adjust to it. And then I would obviously want mods. I think I would try playing it without mods first, just to see like what I want in the game. But then I'd also have to see like what's possible, like what mods have already been made for the game. But the CC, like the poly count and all that stuff is crazy. I might be like a Maxie's Match girly for The Sims 4 because those have been like the only CC that I've seen has been relatively low poly, like for the most part. I mean, I've seen like alpha CC that's low poly, but some of these creators just don't care. Some of them just don't care, like. And I know you like Sims 4 players, they think it doesn't matter because it's not open world. It matters. It matters, like, it matters a lot. And that's why it's like such a big deal for The Sims 2 and 3. Not because they're older games, but like any game, you never want to have things that take up a lot of resources or RAM. You never want to have a lot of things like that because you're just not going to have a good experience in general. You're just not going to have a good experience in general. Like, just because a game is new doesn't mean, you know, throw a bunch of high poly stuff in it. That's not what that means. That doesn't necessarily mean your game can take it either. But my general rule of thumb, even though I have like a medium end PC, I try to get everything as optimized as I possibly can. And you just like take your time with as much stuff that you can take your time in, because I would never release something I wouldn't put in my game. I mean, yeah, that's how I go. Like, if I wouldn't put it in my game, if I know that, like, if I combine this with all the other CC that I have, would I be pushing the limits of my PC? So as long as I keep everything super optimized, I can have more CC. And that's essentially what we're talking about here. Like, the more optimized your CC is, the more you can have in game. And everybody's always like, how much is too much, right? Everyone's PCs are different. So like, when you start to notice lag in your game, when you start to notice, you know, stuttering, when you start to notice animations they're not as smooth as they once were, that's too much. That's the limit that your specific PC can handle. And it's not necessarily like a bad thing either. You know, like, if you're on a laptop, obviously you probably won't be able to have as much CC as I can have, especially if you don't have like an external hard drive or an SSD. In general, I know that a lot of Sims players, they play on laptops. But in my experience, my game has never ran smoother than when it was on a desktop PC. Desktop PCs in general are just 10 times more powerful. Like, I would use a laptop for like CC making. I'd use a laptop for that, maybe, where I can keep like all my projects and stuff on it. Or like other projects, like writing projects, to write guides or fan fiction, or... But as far as like a desktop PC, I would keep all of my games on my desktop PC and just play it like that. Shoot. But yeah, you're gonna notice the difference between like a laptop and a desktop PC. You know, I always get a lot of comments on my videos, like how I get the game to run as smoothly as you guys see it run. And I would obviously like help out anyone that I can. The problem though that I keep coming across, it's not that my advice doesn't work. It's that so many people just don't follow it. And it's like it's always like a power struggle for some odd reason. Like people are always like, no way, I there's no way I could have done this, there's no way I could have done that. And it's like, if you did do it, which it's obvious you did, because your game wouldn't be acting like this if you didn't, but that's also fine. Like I was there too. You know what I mean? Like all the stuff that I'm recommending for people to do, you know, these are all mistakes I've made before too. So that's how I know you did it, because I did that. And it's not me saying like you're an idiot or, you know, bad simmer. Like I'm just telling you how to fix it. That's it. But it's like people want help, but not really. Like they want to keep using the poor modding practices that they were using before, but then their game also ran as smooth as mine. It's like you can't have it both ways. You have to learn how to what's what I'm looking for. You have to have better modding practices in order to get the results that I'm getting. Like always play test your mods before merging them. And that's another thing, like people in this community like never merge your mods, especially not scripts. It's like I've been merging script mods for, we're going on like 7 years now. Are you gonna stop asking me how I got my game to run this smoothly if you can't believe that you can merge your script mods? You know what I mean? Like it's fine. It's chill. And the other thing that I always like to tell people is like, if you think you can't do something, just do it anyway. Because the worst thing that can happen is that your game doesn't run. Like, but it's fixable. Like you can just take it back out. You know what I mean? So that's what I always tell people who are like, I heard that you weren't ever supposed to merge. I'm like, just try it. Back them up, merge them, and then put the merge file in your game and see what happens. And then they never go back. They never go back to unmerged mods again. I promise you, like I've come across so many people who have said this. And when I tell them to just try it, see what happens, and then they do, there's no turning back. But then there's other things too. Like I'll help them completely fix and optimize their game. And then they'll just make the same. And this is what I mean. Like you have to keep up your modding practices. You need good modding practices. That's what's going to keep your game smooth. That's what's going to keep your game running beautifully. Because like I'll help them. And then within 3 months, they're back at the same state they were before I helped them, because they just started throwing a bunch. Well, now that I know that, you know, the issue wasn't I had too much CC, I can just get more CC and just start throwing it in my game again. It's like, you can, but like, are you optimizing them? Are you merging them? And a lot of times you're not. Like I've seen it all. I've seen people who have hundreds, thousands of folders in their mods folder, and they're like, why is my game so laggy? Why does it take an hour to load a world? And it's like, you have too many files in your mods folder. Once you hit 200 files in your mods folder, the game is going to start to slow down. I mean, actually, it's going to slow down before you hit 200 files, but like, that's a system issue. That's a Windows system issue. That's not a Sims 3 issue. It says it right there in the CC Magic description. when you go to download �CCMagic. That's why �CCMagic was made, so that it can merge your files, so that the game can run smoothly. And I don't know if like people just don't believe me or something when I say that. It's like you believe the lag. You believe the lag you're experiencing. You know? I don't know. I try to help people. But it's just so annoying, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just you and me, one-on-one off the record. It is so annoying to help people that, like, do not listen. That's got to be the most annoying part of it. Because you're just, like, trying your best to help them, and they're just like, no, I don't think that's right. It's like, okay. So, I'm just going to tell you what I did. What I did is an opinion, and you can follow it or not. Or the people that are, like, super rude. The people who, like, didn't listen to me at all, and then they're just like, this sucks, you suck, you didn't help my game at all. They'll even accuse me of, like, breaking their game. They're like, you broke my game. It was broken when you got here, but I guess I broke it even more. Sorry. And they're like, but wait, you still have to help me now because you broke it. It's like, well, I don't. I don't have to help you now since I, broke it. But I wish you the best, and I'll leave them. But I'll leave them, and, like, I won't delete the chat logs or anything. So they can still see what I suggested for them to do. And wouldn't you know it, they get desperate. And they start reading over the chat logs, and they actually follow what I said. And then their game is running the smoothest they've ever seen it. Do I get a thank you? I do, actually. I do. They do come back. Oh my God, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've never seen, but I don't get an apology. I never get an apology. Never. Never. Like, yeah, I mean, you just got done yelling at me and accusing me of breaking your game. But now that you see that I was right all along, where's the apology? No, they'll just come back in like 3 to 6 months because their game is broken again. And they followed everything I said this time until you hop on a stream with them and it turns out they did not follow everything you said this time. They actually didn't do any of what you said. There's gotta be like a psychology to it or something. I blame other people who make guides. Like, I don't know if I should, but I just feel like a lot of times people like hold people's hands like way too much, to the point where people don't even feel like doing the work themselves. They just want you to do all the work. And that's not a healthy modding environment. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is not a healthy modding environment. The way I see it, like, if you're not willing to learn how the game actually works, because you need that information anyway if you want the game to run faster. You have to know how the game works in order to learn how to make it run faster. That was like always a given. You were always going to have to do that. I knew this was gonna take forever when I started this project. It's also because the stickers are so blurry. It's gonna be hard for the tool to like cut it out, because they kind of like blend into the TV texture. So if I can just carve these out. Just carve these out. Let's see if I can increase the eraser size. Okay. Just gonna get rid of this brown. These browns. But yeah, I don't know what started me on that rant about helping people with their performance. No clue. I've been thinking about making a guide again. But you know, it's not that my previous guides were wrong or anything. It's just that there's like one person in particular that wants their guide to be the guide. And they send people to harass me whenever I try to, like, the Sims community is so weird, bro. It's so weird. They will literally send people to harass you if you try to, like, you can even experiment with this. Like, go on Reddit and be like, oh my god, guys, did you know about this performance tip? And you're gonna see someone named 𝐒𝐕𝐘, or, you know, they might be under dummy accounts by now. They're gonna come into the comments and be like, this doesn't work, but it actually does work. It's weird. I know how it sounds, but it's weird. That's how weird people in this community are. That's why I've had to, like, make my own space in this community. Because I love The Sims 3, you know? I love playing The Sims 3. I love making stuff for The Sims 3. And I don't have to, like, share what I make for the game. You know, I would like to if people weren't so weird. But people are just way too weird. Like, I don't know what's between like the CC crack addicts and the lurkers. There's a lot of lurking in this community. And then like the people who harass you. It's like the weirdest fandom I've ever been a part of, hands down. And I'm in a lot of fandoms, like I'm in a lot of gaming communities. I don't just play The Sims 3. Like, I'm a gamer. And I've got to say, like, this place is weird. Like, even in Skyrim, like, you have people that will harass you. You have people that will even bully you. You have people like that there, don't get me wrong. But there's always going to be like 100 people that will call it out. There's always going to be like 100 people who will say, you know, you're a weirdo. You need to leave so-and-so alone. There's always going to be those people there. Like, not everybody is going to think alike. Not everybody's going to be. There's people who will call out extremely popular mod authors and literally cancel their career. Like, even if you release a mod and it's good, if you have a super, like, shitty reputation, nobody will download it. In this community, you guys, like, worship popular mod creators, like mod authors and CC creators. Like, you guys worship them in this community. So they can literally be and act like however they want with zero accountability. There's just echo chambers around them. And that's why you guys, you'll come across the same issues that all the other fandoms come across, but the difference is it's so much more harmful because none of you really even do anything about it. Like, I'm seeing all the time, like, people, you know, making really good points about how this creator is acting and that creator is acting, but they've still got thousands of people who will support them and pay for the stuff. Like, there's no real solidarity against, like, when something is wrong in this community. Because you all have a fear of, like, well, what if this creator leaves and then I can't download their stuff anymore? And that's where it becomes like an addiction, like a crack addiction. Like, is it really that serious if you can't download their stuff anymore? Like, does your experience revolve around downloading stuff? Like, when do you actually play the game? You know what I mean? And this is going to be a hot take. But like the whole sim file share thing, like, I'm seeing all these people, like, if you are a creator and you only have like one sim file share link and you don't have an alternative, you're a lazy creator and I hate you and I hate sim file share and it's just like, okay, it's down for a couple days. Like, it's literally okay. It's literally okay. Like, they're going on all these rants, attacking all these creators, problematic and unproblematic alike, because they don't have alternatives. Like, are you gonna pay the fee that it takes to, like, increase space in Megafile or MediaFire? Like, there's only a certain amount of space that those file hosting sites give you for free. And if you make a lot of stuff, you're going to run out of space really quickly. Like, I remember a couple years ago, I was making like CC lots and I ran out of space within like 6 months of me like uploading CC lots to the community. And you have to pay it like a monthly fee. It's not like a one-time price you have to pay. Like, they hook you in. And if you don't pay it for whatever reason, they're just gonna like delete the space that you have used. So then you're going to lose all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it seems simple to you guys, sure. But, like, how many different file hosting sites can you actually use that are completely free, that are ad-free? You know, you're not going to get a virus because you clicked a very misleading download link. You know what I mean? Like, but that's kind of my point. Like, I'm seeing people, they're getting like antsy. They were getting antsy because they couldn't download anything on SimFileShare. Like, why are you antsy about that? Like, just play your game for a little bit. You know, go build something. Go develop a story. You know what I mean? Like, go take this opportunity to finally test out that story idea you had. Like, you don't have to commit to it, but just like test it out. See like what kind of stuff you can do. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. It's literally chill. Everybody's chill. But that's, you know, that's the type of scary stuff you're dealing with as a creator. I don't know, like, if I would have gotten into creating if I knew people were this, like, weird. So what I just do, like, I just find my own boundaries. That's kind of all you really can do. Like, you have to do it in a way where it's like you can't just cuss everybody out, right? You have to have some decorum on some parts, right? Like, even when I know, like, okay, this person came in rude, I know what they're trying to do, and I know that they're trying to get a reaction out of me, so they can put me in some screenshots and be like, this creator talked to me like this, can you guys believe that? Like, I know exactly what you guys are trying to do. And it's like, it's not even that I care either. It's just that I was kind of, I've learned a hard lesson through life is that the best thing you want to do is kill people with kindness. That's one of the sweetest revenges you can do. Like, even when somebody is being disrespectful to you, kill them with kindness. Don't give them a reason to say you did anything, because they're already being unhinged. They were going to get unhinged regardless of what you said. And I think that lesson, you know, you can take that with you throughout the rest of your life. Not just the Sims community. Because I tell you, I've been in some crazy situations in real life where somebody just, they already didn't like me. They already had this idea in their head. They already wanted to get some type of crazy reaction out of me so they could say, see, and this is why I don't like her. They always do that, but I always win because I kill them with kindness every time. Every time. I don't know, like, some of y'all should really learn, like, how to read body language. Because body language tells you more about a person than what they're actually saying. You can learn a lot about somebody's body language. And you can read, like, passive aggression in their text too, online. If it feels off, it's because it is. And I know someone has argued before, like, well, sometimes that could be like a trauma response. I really don't think it is. I really think that you should trust your instincts, and you should trust, like, what your body is telling you, you should trust your feelings, trust your emotions. But that also factors on, like, how well you know yourself too. You have to really know yourself to know, like, okay, this is different, this is wrong, this is off. But yeah, I've been in plenty of situations like that. And then because I didn't give them the reaction they were, looking for, they ended up looking like the crazy ones. Because, I mean, they were. And then absolutely nothing happened to me. I didn't lose anything because I didn't give them the reaction. But I don't always believe in that either. Like, I don't always believe, like, just be, take the high road. And I'm like the worst person to be like, yes, I believe in taking the high road. Like, I actually say be the villain sometimes, like spiritually. And you don't have to believe in spirituality, but I know that if you like harbor a lot of anxiety, a lot of resentment, a lot of anger, that can make you so sick. Like, stress makes you so sick. Anxiety, like just keeping all of that stuff in your body, like sometimes you have to crash out just for your health, like not just mental health but also physical health. And it feels so good. It feels so good. So I guess what I'm saying is choose your battles, but also do I want to keep that? I wonder if I can. I mean, I don't really know how badly I want to keep this. Let me increase this by like 6. Especially if you're a woman. If you're a woman, especially tap into your rage, tap into your vengeance, tap into your dark feminine, and get it off your chest. Say what you need to say. And the reason why I emphasize women here is because we're told our whole lives that women shouldn't speak this way, women shouldn't feel that way, and a woman, like a real woman, holds it in. A real woman stomachs it. A real woman suffers in silence. And that's why I say you especially need to crash out. You especially, of all people, you need to crash out. You need to get it out your system. Do not let patriarchal, oppressive traditions cut your life short. Because it will. It will. If you hold on to that stuff, it will. And I'm not saying like crash out, like flip over tables in the workplace or something. I mean, like, if you know you're not going to be there anymore, go for it. Like, if you know, like, oh, I already got a job, I already got a new job, or I can quit this job and still pay my rent for the next 6 months. Like, if you're in that type of situation, go for it. Go for it. But like, if you're not in that situation and it's in the workplace and somebody just like keeps messing with you, I would say, pull them to the side. And if they don't want to go to the side, then tell them right then and there, like, hey, you've been doing X, Y, Z. Like, expose them. Expose them. The other week you said this. This time you said this. Like, I don't really know what your problem is, but I'm going to start, taking it to HR. I'm going to start. Because I feel like at this point, there's no talking to you because, if you've been doing all this knowing that there's an HR process that can happen, then you don't care about the HR process. So I don't think talking is going to solve this. You know what I mean? or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. But you know something else I notice? People who don't like you, they get so angry if you don't care that they don't like you. Isn't that funny? Like, if you generally don't care that someone doesn't like you, they get so mad about it. Like, they really want you to care. It makes them feel like insignificant in the grander scheme of things, because they are. And so are you. So am I. We're all like insignificant in the grander scheme of things. You know, and not everyone is going to like you. I know that there's somebody that I talk to a lot in the simming space. They're probably watching this. And they're like, they've admitted that they're like a people pleaser and they can't really help it. They've kind of always been like that. And I wish so badly for them to realize that sometimes people don't like you just because you walked into a room. Sometimes people don't like you because they saw somebody else being really nice to you. Sometimes people don't like you because someone they have a crush on has a crush on you. Sometimes people, like, you don't actually have to do anything a lot of times. Like, obviously there are going to be times where you did do something and you earned that person's like dislike of you, right? But there's also going to be a lot of times where you didn't do anything to earn someone disliking you. Sometimes they just don't like you. Sometimes it's the way that you smile. Sometimes it's the soap that you use. Like, sometimes it's the fact that you know how to do your makeup. So like, it's, girl, I've seen it all. And instead of like wondering like, well, what did I possibly do to make this person dislike me? Sometimes the answer is nothing. Okay, so the follow-up question is, okay, well, what can I do to make them like me? Sometimes the answer is nothing. And then my question to people who people please, right, is like, why do you want the person who doesn't like you to like you? Why do you really want that? Like, is it like an anxiety thing? Like, you get anxiety just knowing that someone doesn't like you and you don't know what you did wrong? And I think it's like, take that anxiety, right? Take that anxiety and turn it into anger. Turn it into, well, I didn't do anything to this person for them to dislike me, so they're kind of the weirdo ones, right? Because that's the reality. If you legitimately didn't do anything to that person and they have this much disdain towards you, that should make you angry, because now you're the person who's been wronged. It's not that they don't like you and you need to find some way to appeal to them or seek their validation, right? It's, you're the one who's been wronged in this situation because you didn't do anything to them. You didn't wrong them and they just don't like you. So what you do, right? What you do, focus on the people who do like you. Focus on the people who do want to be your friend. Focus on the people who generally want to see good things for you in your life, who love hearing about what you had for breakfast. For people who love reading your fan fiction. For people who love hearing about your family traditions. For people who genuinely care when you're sad. You know, those are the people you focus on instead. Those are the people you focus on instead. And when you're with those people, I promise, you're not even thinking about all the people that don't like you. You're not even thinking about them. Because they don't matter. They never did. Those people never mattered. And it was never your responsibility to appeal to someone like that in any way. And the way I see it, if this person has decided that they don't like you and they haven't even gotten a chance to know you, They don't deserve to get to know you anyway. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve your friendship. They don't deserve your validation. They don't deserve your attention. They're insignificant in the grander scheme of things. They're not special. They're not your lover. They're not your sibling. They're not your parent. They're not your child. They're not your God, if you worship a God. They're nothing to you. They're just a complete stranger. So why does it matter if they don't like you? If you know for a fact you've done nothing to this person, then it's not a reflection of you. It's a reflection of them. It's a reflection of them. See, people can't stand me. Like, in the simming spaces, you got one time to show me you don't like me. Block. My block button is so liberal, bro. My block button is so liberal. Like, there are just so many weird people in this community. I'm just like, bye. Bye. I will literally sit on my blog with 40 people that I talk to almost every single day. I will literally sit on my blog with 40 people and have a good time. And I've been having a good time since I blocked all those people. My time on Tumblr has been amazing. It's been amazing. Really? I need this mask now, don't I? So let's do red, yellow, blue. Let's see if we can. People be getting so mad at me for blocking them. They're like, what did I do? First of all, here's my thing, right? If you never interact with me, what does it matter if I blocked you? If you don't know who I am, what does it matter if I blocked you? You know what I mean? Like, at some point it starts to look weird that all these people who had no idea who I was are so bothered that I blocked them. Like, that starts to look so weird now. Like, what does it matter? If you don't know me, if you never heard of me, if you don't like me, what does it matter? And what it shows you is that, because a lot of these people, they pretended to, well, let me not say pretended. A lot of these people, they followed me, right? They were following my account, but they never interacted with me. And I'm always wondering, like, why? Why do they never? What's going on here? I'm starting to feel like some funny business is going on here. And what you find is that if I look at my if I look at the number of downloads that I have, that tells me how many people are actually seeing my posts. Because, like, no bullshit, I will literally release something and it'll get like 20 downloads in the first 2 minutes, but 0 notes. So that tells me that y'all are all like just sitting on my blog waiting for me to release stuff, waiting to like download stuff, but you have no intentions of actually supporting me or showing that you even like the content that I'm making. Because it looks like nobody likes the content, but the downloads tell a different story. It's like, okay, so you do want it, you do like it. You just don't want to support it because it's me. That's what it tells me. So what I do as a result of that is I block everybody who's been sitting on my blog for a lot of them even 2 years and never interacted with me. Lo and behold, somebody makes a post. Why did this person block me? Is their mental health okay? Like, that is so ableist, like, and also entitled too. Like, you really think that I blocked you, so there's gotta be something wrong with my mental health. Like, what is so special about you where you think that there's just no other reason that someone would ever possibly block me? So there's gotta be something wrong with their mental health. Like, that's crazy to me. That's actually insane to me. It's actually insane. So this extra one is the glass. But yeah, I just find it so interesting that all these people that never interacted with me, number one, or all these people that never interacted with me and have no idea who I am, all notice that they've been blocked by me, which means you've been looking me up. Like, that's a self-drag. You've been searching up the person you don't know and never interact with. Why? Because you wanted to see what more stuff you could download. And now you're mad that you don't have access to me anymore. Now you have to have all these loopholes. It's less convenient for you now. Now you got to find other ways to get my stuff. That's on you. You had plenty of time to show me that you like and appreciate what I made and shared to the community. You had plenty of time. That's on you. So, I think they put it on group 2, but I could be wrong. I think group 2 gets the bone. I'm going to keep it the same size and hope for the best. Let's see. I do have to test it in game though. Okay. First thing I have to do is import it. Into materials. Let's put the order arrangement in the right spot. And then let's export it as TV. And then let's import this one. Okay, there's literally only one joint, and I think that joint is group 2. So this could go either way. This could either work perfectly, or that's the size of this screen here. It's only going to show up on the size of the other screen. I don't know. I've never converted a TV before, so we're gonna see. I probably should have moved this up a lot. I'm assuming this is the right group. I don't actually know. But we're gonna try it out. I want to test this after I convert it, because I really want to see what happens. Mesh. Okay. So it's just 0, 1. Mesh medium. Oh, I forgot to decimate it. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I knew I was missing something. Shoot. Well, if it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to go back in anyway. But what I will do is I will decimate it myself. Mask. Really? Okay. Fingers crossed this works. Spooky TV. Okay. Well, only way to see is if it works. You gotta test it. Okay. I'm gonna go in game. Okay. is out. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna try it out. Okay. Still hoping to the best. What's gonna happen? Oh. Oh, wow. I genuinely did not think that was gonna work. I don't believe in myself. I do not think this is gonna work. Okay, let me think it's great because this is amazing. Wow, that is so cool. Okay. Nice. I guess I'll just move on to the next project. Okay, that usually never happens for me. I usually have to go back in like 2 or 3 more times. But sick, awesome. So we're like almost done. You know what? I was gonna give myself into like 20 minutes to like start 2 loads of laundry because I have to go back to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna start it early this time and clean up my room a bit because I usually like to get it super clean before I head back to work. You guys know, like, if your room is dirty and then you start working back to back, it just gets messier. So I want to take this time to clean up my room, start my laundry, and then I should be good. I should be good to come right back. So I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to go as fast as I can. And we are going to be like right back. So